YouTubers, it's Smoking at 77 again, coming to you from the garage. Ignore the oil burner in the background. Got a treat for you guys. Another gas station cigar review. You know it, guys. So I'm just gonna talk a little bit louder so you can hear me over the oil burner. It's pretty cold outside. Anyway, so just a heads up. This is going to be a very long video, probably 30 minutes long, if not 40 minutes long. So if you're not into watching long videos, I don't blame you. Don't watch this video. So if you're not into watching long videos, don't watch this video, okay? Anyway, but if you're into watching long videos, then go ahead and watch it. So anyway, today's review will be, or gas station cigar review will be, Dutch Masters Palma. Okay, Dutch Masters Palma. As you can see, it comes in this blue wrapping paper. Let me focus right here. I think Game Cigars also do a Palma, but or Palma. I think they also do a Palma, but this is Dutch Masters Palma. So I've already done a Game Palma. So anyway, has their Surgeon General's warning right here. And I'll read it. Let me get the camera straight. Okay. Let me read the Surgeon General's warning for you. Surgeon General's warning. Tobacco smoke increases the risk of lung cancer and heart disease, even in non-smokers. Wow. I shouldn't smoke around other people. But anyway, and today I'm going to be using, matches, 860, matches to light it. Anyway, to get this open, you have to pull it. See right here, I'm not sure if you can see, it says pull right here. I hate these little, good. Okay. Finally got it open. Be careful not to break it, because as you know, if you watch my videos, I actually broke a cigar once. So you have to be very careful. These are very fragile. Not to break the cigar. Okay. And here it's open. As usual, my usual disclaimer, I am not smoking weed. This is not weed. This is tobacco. I don't care how nasty the taste is. I don't care how horrible the taste is. I don't care how horrible the tobacco is for you. This is tobacco, not weed. So anyway. Okay, I think this is good. Let's fire it up, and, yeah, do the review. Okay, got it fired up. Anyway. So this is the second Dutch Masters review on my channel. I've done Dutch Masters White Grape. Now I'm doing Dutch Masters Pall Mall. So I'm not sure how you pronounce it actually. It might be Pall Mall, like Pall Mall cigarettes, Pall Mall. I'm not sure. I honestly am not sure. But anyway, this is my second Dutch Masters review. must say, it actually tastes pretty good. I don't think this one's flavored. I think this cigar is just regular tobacco flavored. I don't think Palma is a flavor because I googled it, and it doesn't seem to be a flavor. There are Palma restaurants, obviously, Palma, whatever, but it doesn't seem to be a flavor, so I'm not sure what it is. Okay, taste so far, it's pretty plain tobacco flavor. I mean, if you smoked tobacco before, you know what I'm talking about. If you smoked cheap tobacco before, you know what I'm talking about. It's a very, it's hard to explain. I mean, if you've never smoked tobacco before, or used tobacco products before, you won't know, but it's just a standard, tobacco flavor. So, anyway. So, where to begin with these? I got these in my gas station. They were, I believe, they're actually pretty expensive, actually, for a gas station cigar. They were $2, I want to say, $2.15, I want to say. Which is pretty damn expensive for a gas station cigar. I mean, usually gas station cigars around me are between $1.30 and $2. So they're actually pretty expensive for gas station cigars. Obviously, there's a difference between gas station cigars and cigarillos. Cigarillos are like Swisher Sweets, Garcia Vega, Black and Milds. Like jeweled. There's a difference because those are tipped and they have paper wrapping, and this has I wouldn't call it a real tobacco wrapping like a real cigar, but it's actually out. It's a little bit higher quality. These cigars are a little bit higher quality than the Black and Milds and Garcia Vega. I've actually never tried Garcia Vega, but I do plan to try them eventually. They only come in a 5-pack, like jewels, so I don't want to blow like I still have like 2 Black and Milds I haven't smoked. A pack I got a couple weeks ago, but anyway. I have to say, for a gas station cigar, this isn't actually half bad. It doesn't taste as good as a handmade cigar. I mean, a handmade cigar obviously has the age in it. By age, I mean, it's been fermented, it's been aged at least a couple of months. These don't taste half bad. I mean, I've had a lot worse cigars than this. And of course, my obvious second disclaimer, obviously, is some people call these cigars, some people call these cigarillos, some people call these blunts, tobacco blunts. I call them cigars, okay? You're free to disagree with me. You're free to say, no smoking at 787, those are tobacco blunts, or those are cigarillos. I call them cigars, okay? I see tomato, you see tomato, okay? They're actually not half bad, but time will tell as I get more closer to the end of the cigar how they actually taste. I can already tell you they get very squishy or mushy, the cigar. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, I can talk about something interesting. Let me get this out. I'm not sure how many of you watch the news. I'm sure a lot of you don't watch the news. But a lot of these cigars, like the Game cigars, Dutch Masters, Black and Mild, Swisher Sweets, are actually coming under attack because people are saying that they're marketed towards kids, which I'll talk about. Now, we all know that the anti-smoking crowd loves to say, you know, all flavored tobacco is marketed towards kids. You know, no seasoned smoker is going to be buying flavored tobacco. You know, the reason tobacco companies make flavored tobacco is for kids. You know, but I actually was watching something online on my news channel, my local news channel, and for privacy's sake, I won't say which one it was because I don't want to reveal where I live, but anyway, and they were saying that basically these flavored cigars, and by flavored cigars I mean the gas station cigars, the Swisher Sweets, the Black and Milds, the Dutch Masters, the Game cigars, Garcia Vega, all those cigars, are basically being marketed towards kids, and I wrote a comment in the response saying, basically, how are kids getting them? Because, the thing is, in my state of Massachusetts, you have to be 18 to smoke, or you don't have to be 18 to smoke, but you have to be 18 to buy tobacco. You have to be 18 to buy tobacco, you have to be 18 to buy rolling papers, and you have to be 18 to buy certain types of pipes. But you don't really have to be 18 to smoke. I mean, you can smoke underage if you want. I wouldn't encourage it. I don't encourage it. I don't endorse underage smoking at all. But there are no laws against underage smoking in Mass. So a lot of people are saying these gas station cigars are being marketed towards kids, and I really want to know, how kids are getting them, because, if you go into a gas station, like when I went into the gas station to buy this, I went to the gas station and said, "Can I have a Dutch Masters Palma?" And they said, "Can I see your ID?" And I handed them my ID, and they looked at my ID and said, "Oh, okay, obviously you're over 18, because I'm almost 21." So, and then they gave it to me, My gas station runs a 35 policy, where if you don't look 35, you have to be ID'd. But as long as you're over 18, it's fine. So anyway, just going to talk a little louder because the oil burns that come back on. So yeah, it's kind of silly, the whole war against tobacco thing. But anyway, that's just a little ramble on that. Back to the cigar. For a gas station cigar, this is actually pretty decent. I'm trying to talk really loud here. For a gas station cigar, this is actually pretty decent. Very nice tobacco flavor. Has kind of like a earthy taste to it, but not bad. I mean, for $2, this is not bad. I expected it to be a lot worse. And the reason I say that is because most of the gas station cigars I've done are really, really horrible. They're really, really nasty. They're really, really, chemical tasting. Not to say that this one doesn't have a chemical taste to it, but saying it has less of a chemical taste to it versus, like Swisher Sweets or Black and Mild or anything like that. So it's decent. However, I I would still recommend picking up a handmade cigar. Just because of a handmade cigar, you get more of the transitions. You get more complex flavor. However, if you're really hurting for money, if you want a cheap cigar, to smoke, and you don't mind a cigar that has a little bit of a nasty taste to it, then go ahead. This is a really nice cigar. This is one of the best gas station cigars I've ever had. Now, like I said before, I don't think this one is flavored. Like some gas station cigars have, like apple, grape, cherry, vanilla. I don't think this one is flavored, but it might have like a sugary taste to it. I am detecting as I go through the cigar a little bit of a sugary taste to it. Not really sweet, like what's the example? Not like pipe tobacco, but definitely a fairly sweet taste to it. So yeah, what else to talk about? I am hoping I can do some gas station cigar reviews this summer. I have figured out my medical issue, and so I probably won't be able to do gas station cigars this summer. However, I'm kind of running out of ideas for gas station cigars because the reason I say I'm running out of ideas is because I've done so many gas station cigars already. I've done all the games. I've done all the, Dutch Masters is pretty limited around here. I've done several White Owls. I've done a ton of Black and Milds. The only other cigars that are around here are cigars that come in a pack or a box, and those are like Phillies Blunts and Phillies Blunts, Jeweled, and Garcia Vega. And I really don't want to blow $4, $5, $6, $7 on a pack of those and take a chance, I mean, let's admit it. Most gas station cigars are pretty crappy. They're pretty shitty. So occasionally you will get a nice one like this that tastes pretty nice. For the vast majority of gas station cigars, they are not very good. They have a very chemical-like taste to them, and I really don't want to blow like $7 on a pack of those and then find out they're absolute shit. So but I will do some gas station cigars this summer. It's just a matter of getting downtown. I don't drive. It's just a matter of getting downtown and picking up the cigars and having the money on me and having the time. So, but anyway, I really hope the oil burner is not distracting you. I can't smoke anywhere else. It's raining outside. It's a really, really crappy day outside. It's really rainy, really nasty outside. So I hope it's not too bad. I hope the video quality is okay. So anyway, not much else to say about these. These have a very plain tobacco flavor. I do not believe they're flavored. Again, I'll say it one more time. I do not believe these are flavored. The only downside to these is they do give you a little bit of a scratchy throat. Probably due to the ammonia in it. So yeah, they're not that good. It's just another reason why I recommend handmade cigars over cheap gas station cigars, is because the ammonia has been dissipated. YouTubers, I'm just going to check something really quickly, okay? Okay. I always get paranoid that the video's not recording, so, it is recording, so, anyway. Another thing to mention about these cigars is, they do pack a pretty good buzz, a nicotine buzz. They pack a very decent nicotine buzz. It's not overwhelming. It's not going to make you sick unless you inhale. But it is a substantial nicotine buzz. Probably because the tobacco is so young in this cigar, sorry, and as a result, the tobacco's not been aged up, and it gives you a little bit of a buzz. Dutch Masters definitely have quite a bit of a nicotine buzz. I gotta admit, for a $2 cigar, these are actually not half bad. Very, very decent. I mean, a lot of people would disagree with me. A lot of people say they're nasty. A lot of people would say they're horrible. But in comparison to like a Black and Mild or a game cigar, they're actually pretty decent. In comparison to a handmade cigar, they are crappy. They're really shitty and crappy. But in comparison to like a Black and Mild or Swisher Sweet, they're much better. Yeah, actually, when I exhale through my nose, I get a little bit of a pepper flavor. It's very, very rare you find decent flavor in gas station cigars. And by flavor, I mean actual flavor development, like pepper and earth, and cocoa, coffee, that kind of stuff. Because gas station cigars are mass-produced, and there's no time taken to age them, ferment them. They're just, I don't know, just mass-produced. So these are actually pretty decent. Anyway, we're coming up to the end of the cigar, and time to rate it. Sorry. Ooh, smoky, very, very smoky in here. That's why I have the door open. Excuse me, so let's start to rate them. Tobacco taste, I'd probably give it, for gas station cigar, let me say, for tobacco taste, it's decent. It's very decent. I'd probably give it like 8 out of 10. But for a gas station cigar, the tobacco taste, it's very decent. Dutch Masters Palma, they have a very decent tobacco taste. I'd easily give it a 10 out of 10. So, very good. The flavor. Again, like I said, this is the fourth time I've said this. I do not believe these are flavored. I do not believe these are flavored. So, I really can't rate the flavor. Pardon me. I really can't rate the flavor because I don't think they are flavored. So, if I had to guess if it was flavored, it would probably be like a sugary taste. Maybe like a sugar taste to it. But again, it's not flavored in my opinion, so I can't rate it. So, no flavor taste. So overall, in comparison to a handmade cigar, these get about 7 out of 10. The only reason I say 7 out of 10 is because they do really dry out your throat. So you do get a very dry throat from these. I'm gonna have to go in and get some water afterwards. But overall, these do give you a pretty dry throat. So, however, in comparison to a gas station cigar, like a cheap cigar, they're great. These are just awesome for cheap gas station cigar, cigarillo, blood, whatever you call them. So, for a gas station cigar, I would probably have to give these probably like a 9 out of 10. That's a 9 out of 10. So, very, very decent smoke. So I hope you enjoyed my review of Dustmaster's Palma, and I'll try to do another gas station cigar review before I get out of school, and yeah, not much else to say. As you can see, we're almost done. I'll keep reporting till we hit the end of it. So, because who knows, I might change my idea on the rating, so. Good, the oil burner's going off finally. So yeah, these are very decent cigars, cigarillos, tobacco blunts, whatever you call them. They're very decent. They have a very nice tobacco taste to them. Again, you're free to disagree with me. I'm sure some people would say these are horrible. I'm sure some people would say these are absolutely horrible. These are like the worst cigars on the planet. In my opinion, for $2 or $2.30 cigar, these are pretty decent. I mean, they're not great. I mean, they're not anything like a handmade cigar, and they probably last, like, I've probably been out here for about 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. I don't know, probably about 25 minutes. So they're pretty short, but they are very decent for a gas station cigar. Oh, apparently, carbon-made tobacco. So yeah, I will try to do more gas station cigar reviews. It's just an issue of getting downtown and picking them up. Sorry. because I don't drive, and I choose not to drive, so I don't have a driver's license, so it's just an issue of picking them up and finding them, you know, because I've already done so many gas station cigar reviews over the last, you know, almost 2 years. So it's going to be an issue of finding them, and I think I saw at one of my gas stations, I saw White Owl Vanilla, I want to say. I know there's White Owl Vanilla. I think I saw it at my gas station, so anyway, yeah, I'll probably try to pick that one up. It is incredibly smoky in here. So smoky in here. But yeah, tobacco taste gets a 7 out of 10. No, tobacco taste gets a 10 out of 10, sorry. I apologize. A 10 out of 10. And overall it gets a 9 out of 10. So that's an A. That's an A. So that's pretty decent in my scale of how I rate my cigars. I mean, there are better, I'm sure there are better cigars out there. There are, strike that, there are definitely better cigars out there. But for a gas station cigar, this is probably about the best you're going to get. This is, in my opinion, I've smoked several gas station cigars. I've smoked a lot of gas station cigars in my lifetime, and I think this is about the best you're going to get for a gas station cigar. I mean, White Owls are nasty. Game cigars, for the most part, are nasty. I never tried Philly's blunts. I will try Philly's blunts. I can almost promise you, almost. I won't make any promises, but I can almost promise you there will be a Philly's blunts review this summer. So maybe Philly's blunts strawberry, Philly's blunts grape. I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, not bad at all for a cheap cigar. I'll put it up now, and yeah. I hope you had a fun time watching my video. And yeah, another gas station cigar review done. Peace out, bye.